Good morning, this is Steve Chapman. I'm here at Apex 2015 in the San Diego Convention Center. It's getting busy, people are having a good time. We've got a few visitors milling around and we're at one end of the show, so that's looking promising for everybody. And there's some new stuff kicking off, and moving straight into that, I am joined, I'm delighted to say, by Mark Brawley, who's Vice President Americas of Speedprint. And Mark, I've not seen you for a couple of years, but thank you for coming along.
Thanks very much for having me.
You and I go back away.
We do.
In one or two other ways.
History, yes.
Yeah, we have some history, which is always good. So outside of the history, tell me about what's new.
Well, we're having a great show. Things just opened up. Booth has been very busy, so we've been promoting some new things this year. One being a brand new warranty on the machine. So we've had exceptional reliability with the machine, and now we've been able to put a 5-year parts warranty and a 2-year labor warranty on the machine.
So you don't. Normally you think that was a brave move, but you're very confident with that because.
Well, I would say it would be brave if you had to replace a lot of parts, but the machines have been really reliable, and that's why we're able to get away with it.
And that's probably a testimony to the equipment.
Exactly.
Really, otherwise you couldn't do that.
Exactly right.
Yep, yeah, that's good news.
We also have some speed enhancements as well to show this year. So we now have a machine capable of a 6-second core cycle time. So we've been asked in a number of applications to provide some more speed, and now we're able to do that.
So what sort of applications are demanding that?
Primarily the LED. When you have bigger board applications with fewer placements. So those are the guys that have been driving us for that, and some of the automotive stuff as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speed is still a critical issue then?
It sure is. So in addition to that, we have some enhancements with our dispense feature. So we have our advanced dispense unit, and we've enhanced that since the last show. So now we're not only able to deposit dots, but we're able to do lines, which is quite unique. Okay. On top of that, there's far more precision to the system. So we have a new control system in there that will give us deposition down to repeatability down to a 1005s. So it's quite a big advancement, improving upon what we had in the past. Yeah. Further to that, we run into a lot of boards that run the color spectrum. So we have a new camera that we have on board the engineering machine here at the booth. That's red, green, and blue. So we are able to produce basically unlimited color spectrum to create proper contrast for those difficult to see.
16.8 million, 24-bit, or maybe even more. Why colored boards? What's this,
Well, we get asked white boards with silver finishes sometimes can be a problem with contrast.
Yeah.
So we apply different, instead of just white lighting, we can apply different lights to that to illuminate it and make it easier for the vision system to see.
Yeah, that's a challenge, isn't it? Yeah, cool.
So and that's another unique capability, I guess, on the screen printers.
So you've obviously got a lot of development that's still going on with the product ranges. How do you work out what you think is going to come next? Because obviously, as VP, you've got to have a bit of a vision in the industry.
That's true, and we, that's always a challenge. You got to make sure there's a market for what you produce, right?
Yeah.
So. It's just something you have to talk to a lot of people about and get information, and you have to make a call as a company whether or not that's the leap you want to take. And we're constantly looking at what's down the road. So we're in the midst of some of that right now.
So do a lot of work with your existing customers in
absolutely.
terms of getting the feedback from them.
Farming the information.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's a very integrated sort of business, isn't it?
It is.
When you're at this process end of the spectrum as to what you're trying to achieve.
And that's what our customers would expect from us, is to come up with solutions that they need. And so we maintain a close relationship with them for that reason.
That's pretty good. What are your expectations of the show?
It seems like, like I said, doors have opened and we've been pretty much busy since 10 o'clock. So we hope that continues for the next day and a half. So that's what we expect. Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to be in luck because it's looking like a nice turnout.
It sure is, yeah. So
anything else coming on the horizon?
Well, we're constantly doing things with the machines as well. We've done some other things to reduce the maintenance even further than it already has been. So it's an area we definitely lead in. And so we're exhibiting some things on the booth this year that further reduce what you need to do to take care of the machine, and that means you're spending less money. So it's a low cost of ownership.
It's all about economics, isn't it? And justification and all that kind of stuff.
Sure is.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I have to say, it's delightful to see you again, and it's been
Likewise.
good. Sounds like there's some good stuff to see on your booth.
There is.
So let's hope people get up there and take a good look. I will be there myself before you know it. Thank you very much,
Steve.
Mark.
Thank you very
much.
much.
Good to meet you. Thank
Likewise.
you. Cheers.